Hi everybody, good morning. My name is Miss Julie and I'm here to tell the St. James Children's Bible story. For the month of November, we've been talking about gratitude and being grateful and being thankful. Telling people that you appreciate them is a good way of showing gratitude. So our story today comes from the book of Luke, and in the book of Luke, we're in chapter 17, okay? So today's story is about Jesus walking, and he comes across these 10 men, and then he heals them, but only one comes back to say thank you. That's it. That's the story. Have a good week. Bye, everybody. Just kidding. Okay, so in Luke chapter 17, Jesus is on his way to Jerusalem, and he's traveling between Samaria and Galilee. And the people in those two towns don't really like each other. And Jesus is traveling around doing his Jesus thing, which is telling people to love each other, visiting the people who are sick, healing them, telling the disciples stories about how they can help other people and how important it is to help other people. So while he's traveling, these 10 men were outside of this town, and they had a skin disease. Now, you guys, this is like, it's not just like, oh, I have a pimple. It's like their disease was over their whole body, and they were contagious, and they had been kicked out of town. And so like they can't be with their families, they can't be with their friends, and so they're living on the outside of the town. And as Jesus walks by, they call out to him. They said, and they called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." So they're calling out to Jesus. I'm sure that at this point they've already heard that he like heals people, right? And they're like, "Oh, please have mercy on us." Jesus tells them, Jesus saw them and said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." Now, the priests in the town were probably the people who told them to leave in the first place, but they went, and they were like, okay, if this is what Jesus says we have to do, this is what we have to do. As they were walking to see the priest, they were healed. Their skin didn't have any more disease, and it was completely bare and free, and they were healed, and they were able to go see their family and go see their friends, and they could move back into town, right? And it says while they were on their way, they were healed. Now, they didn't know that they were going to be healed just by following Jesus' directions, right? When one of them saw, verse 15, when one of them saw that he was healed, he came back and he praised God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. That man was a Samaritan. And the Samaritans didn't really mix with the people that Jesus was with, right? But out of all 10 were sick and all 10 were healed, only one came back and thanked Jesus, and he was the Samaritan. We know another story about the Samaritans, right? Those are good people. And so he came back and said thank you. So maybe the other 9 were too excited. Maybe they thought, oh, I'm really excited, I'm really gracious, but they didn't say it. Maybe they were so excited they were like wanted to go home and see their family and see their friends and show people that they were healed and they could come back into town. But only one man actually took the time to come back to thank Jesus. And Jesus remarks on that. He says, weren't all 10 healed? Where are the other 9? Didn't anyone else return and give praise to God except this outsider? Then Jesus said to him, "Get up and go. Your faith has healed you." So Jesus told the one Samaritan that came back and said thank you that his faith had healed him. Have you ever been sick? Have you ever had maybe like a stuffy nose, or you had a cold, or maybe like you got hurt and you had to like sit on your couch for a while and watch movies and heal up from a hurt knee or maybe a broken bone? It's not fun being sick, and it's definitely not fun not feeling well. And these men were kicked out of town, really sick. They couldn't see anybody except each other, and their whole life was changed, and all of a sudden they were better. And isn't that a great feeling when you wake up one morning and your cold is gone, or maybe your knee doesn't hurt anymore, or you don't have a sore throat anymore, and you just feel amazing? That's what happened to these 10 men, but only one person came back to say thank you. So you guys, when good things happen to you and other people help you, it is so important for you to say thank you. For you to say out loud. You might feel it, you might think it, you might think, oh, I'm sure that they know how much I appreciate them, but you have to say it. When someone hands you an extra pencil because you forgot yours, when someone gives the ball back when it's rolled across the field, or when someone holds a door for you. Your parents do things for you all the time. Parents and family members help you with things all the time. When it's time for a meal, say thank you to the parent who helped make that meal for you. Show the appreciation and the love that you're supposed to for the people that help you out. And that's what we need to do. We want to be the one. We want to be the one that comes back and says thank you to the people that helped us. We don't want to be like the other 9 who just take something good that happened and then just run away and not either tell anybody or say thank you. So use this next week to find some reasons to say thank you. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities, but it's really important that you show your gratitude, that the people around you that love you and take care of you, that you tell them that you appreciate them. Okay, so let's hands together, eyes closed. Let's say our prayer. Dear God, thank you for sending us the story of Luke. Help us be the one, God. Help us be the one that shows the appreciation and knows that all things good in our life comes from God. And all God's children said, amen. Thanks, everybody. I hope that you have a great week. I told you, short and sweet this week, but enjoy it and find the good and find people to say thank you to when they help you out. Bye.